No, welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And tonight, Manchester United have to face Bournemouth. But before we start, I just want to say congratulations, obviously, to Man City, who won the title at the weekend because Man United lost 1-0 to West Brom. So the team I've gone for is a few changes. I've gone for Lukaku, Lingard, Rashford, McTominay, Matic, Martial, Luke Shaw, Rojo, by Valencia, and De Gea. So let's get into it. Let's play match. Where to start, really? It was pretty much like the game with the West Brom game was pretty much like the Seville game, where we had to win, but obviously they didn't want to win. They just wanted, they just kept. We were just so poor. It was so annoying. We had a couple good chances in the game. First half, Lukaku had a chance. It was a great save from Foster. We should have had a penalty on Herrera. I thought it was a penalty because if it was outside the box, I reckon the referee would have given it as a foul. But no. And then after that, obviously, Jay Rodriguez scored, Jay Rodriguez scored like in the 87th, in the 73rd minute or something. Yeah, basically all it was just a corner, and Matic decided to head it back across goal, and Jay Rodriguez was there, and yeah, let's just say that was that. So like I said, we did have a couple chances first half, but it was pretty poor from Pogba, from Sanchez. There was no width whatsoever. It needed like so much width, and he started like the same team except from Juan Mata played instead of Jesse Lingard. He brought Herrera off at half time, which I thought was the best idea to bring on Jesse Lingard, but it just didn't prove to be. And then obviously they did score through Jay Rodriguez, but yes, it was just such a poor game. It's like no one decided to show up. It's pretty much like why I just don't get this Man United team at the moment. It's like they play one week, they beat Man City, and they can thrash Man City in a 45 minutes and get 3 goals, and then the other games they just decide not to turn up. I feel sorry for De Gea and Lukaku. Lukaku trying to do his best, up front, but he's just not getting the service. And then you've got like Pogba just trying to do tricks and all that stuff. Why does he keep trying to do tricks right at the back of the, just in our own area? It just annoys me. And then same with Sanchez. He wants to come inside. You got Mata who wants to come inside. I just don't get it. Why have we got no width on this? I just don't get it. Rashford and Martial did come on, but I just I just think it's just too late. I think if they would have started, I think Martial and Rashford would have been the better choice. Against West Brom, they were just gonna sit in. They were just gonna sit in, and yeah, Pogba. I don't know what to do with Pogba at the moment. He is just one day he shows up, next day he doesn't. It's just there's something not right with Pogba, and that's a good goal from Jesse Lingard. But it's just something not right with Pogba. Like I said, there's even with Martial and Rashford, there's all this transfer talk at the moment. Maybe it's just putting them off of the game. I don't know. It's just, they just turned up thinking, it's bottom side West Brom. Anything can happen. Bottom side West Brom. You think what was going to happen will happen. Like a thrashing. I said 3-0 because I just couldn't see. I just couldn't see West Brom, attacking us. And yet again, they didn't. They just, once they saw, we wasn't going for it, they went attacking, and they got a few corners, they got a few chances, and De Gea made a few saves. It was just really poor from us, I think, and that's why, tonight we've got Bournemouth, and Bournemouth. I think did they not play? I don't know if they played the weekend. Did they play at the weekend? I can't remember if they lost or won. But yeah, I'm just surprised. I'm just really disappointed. Let's just say that, you know, to hand City the title as well against the bottom side. It's just, I don't know. That's why I've kind of went for like a different team. You know, Smalling. I just don't get how he gets into our team. That's why I went with Rojo. I think Rojo should go back into the side. I know he didn't really play. I know he played for Argentina, but he hasn't really played that much in the Premier League. So I think tonight is a perfect game, as well as Luke Shaw. To have Luke Shaw, you know, have him in the side just to see what he can do. You know, we might as well just keep Valencia because we don't have well, we got Darmian, but I'd rather have Valencia's right back. And then I've gone with Matic and McTominay in midfield just because. You know, McTominay, when he played really well, I think he deserves a start. So, to have McTominay and then have Jesse Lingard, because I don't think Jesse Lingard, I didn't think Jesse Lingard, you know, I don't think Jesse Lingard did that. He did well, but, you know, he's one of the better players, and I don't know, Herrera, one game he was alright, second game he wasn't, so I wouldn't be surprised if Matic doesn't play. It's just, you know, in that West Brom game, Matic and Sanchez and Pogba just slowed the ball down so much, you know, literally just passed it to here, and then, say this is Matic, he would hold on to it so much because, you know, there's movement, but there wasn't, like, every player was static. It's just not wrong. It's, you know, we shouldn't be static, you know, we played Man City and we beat Man City. We should have that confidence, but no. And it just really worries me for the rest of the season because obviously we are going to get top four. That is a guarantee, I think. But you know, we got Spurs this weekend in the FA Cup semi-final, so there won't be a Premier League this weekend. But you know, we got Spurs this weekend. I'm not looking forward to it because you know Spurs. All right, they drew last night to. Brighton, and they lost at the weekend to Man City, but they are such a, you know, it showed in our, you know, we played them at Wembley recently where they won, was it 2-1 I think. They started really well, didn't they, and they scored like within the first minute. So I'm really not looking forward to this weekend. You know, if we lose that game, you know, our season is over, and I just can't see us winning this weekend. And tonight, if we come out like we did against West Brom, I can see Bournemouth beating us, and you know, it's just going to be one of them games. But I don't know. It's just so annoying because you know our talent is there. It's just we're not showing up. Some games it's been like our story of the season. You know, some games we decide to show up, and then other games we just, you know, don't even bother turning up. We just, you know, they just turn up for the paycheck and then go. That's what annoys me. You know, you should be playing for the crest. You should be playing for that crest on that shirt. It's just, you know, some of the players, you know, last week against Man City, they were, you know, kissing the crest and stuff like that after the game. Why weren't they doing that this weekend? You know, playing for the badge. You know, just really annoys me. It just really does. You know, alright, we did have quite a few chances in that West Brom game, but we should have more chances than that. It showed in like the match facts where we had 13 shots, and at one point we had 13 shots, they had 10 shots, but then we only had like 2 on target and they had like 5. That just makes it even more. Even Mourinho said it. It was a masterclass of like our own. I'm trying to think what he said. It's like a masterclass of our own, like, downfall. It was just a Seville game over and over again. It's really annoying because, you know, we had to win obviously to let Man City. We had to win to obviously keep Man City out of the title, but it was just the way we played. It was just so annoying. Yeah, so going on to this weekend, we got Bournemouth. I think I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it's a foul. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Bournemouth came at us, you know, playing there. I think they've had a couple of wins there against the top 6 sides, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do. So, oh yeah, Liverpool beat them, didn't they? So they haven't won in the last 5 games. Bournemouth. Oh, actually, they did beat West Brom, but yeah, they haven't won in their last 3 games. So they've drawn twice and then lost at the weekend against Liverpool. But obviously, you know, Liverpool scoring that at will at the moment. So it's hard to predict a score. I just think, you know, a 0-0 would probably do. But you know, I want to get that second place. You know, if we can win tonight, we can cement that second place, and just hope, you know, we can keep that second place. Because if we drop down to like the top 4, that would be very disappointing. But I can see it happening at the moment, where we're just not playing. They're just not playing. And yeah, tonight Mourinho did say like some players will get chances. So I reckon Martial and Rashford will play, and then maybe Lukaku will get dropped, maybe Matic will get dropped. I don't know, but I just think, you know, there will be chances for other players. So score prediction, I'm gonna go for I reckon Bournemouth will score. I reckon 1-1. I can't see us winning at the moment. You know, I'll be surprised if we get a victory, but a draw, I can see a draw happening, like a 1-1 or a 0-0 or something like that, or even Bournemouth winning. But I just hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, so yeah, actually, do you know what? I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory. I reckon it's just going to be, you know, one of them smash and grab wins for United. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a 1-1 draw or something like that. So yeah, so it was just so annoying at the weekend, you know, to watch that game. Oh, anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to go for 1-0 Man United, and yeah, so please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys, thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.